Let's talk about the female reproductive system. This topic has been shrouded in mystery and misinformation for far too long, and it's time we corrected that with facts. Understanding your own body is not just interesting, it is an essential act of self-care and empowerment. This system is a complex and brilliant piece of biological engineering, responsible for everything from menstruation to the potential for creating new life. Knowing the correct names for each part and understanding their functions helps you advocate for your health, identify when something might be wrong, and appreciate the incredible work your body does every single day. It's your anatomy, and you deserve to be an expert on it. The importance of this knowledge cannot be overstated. For centuries, female anatomy has been either ignored or described inaccurately, often using vague or even shameful terms. We're moving past that. When we use precise language, we dismantle stigma. The female reproductive system is not something to be whispered about. It is a fundamental aspect of human biology that deserves respect and open discussion. This essay is your guide, a straightforward tour of the parts both outside and inside the body. We will explore what each component is, what it does, and how they all work together in a coordinated monthly cycle. Many people learn about their bodies through unreliable sources like pornography or playground gossip, which often leads to anxiety and a distorted view of what is normal. The truth is, there is a vast range of normal. Bodies are diverse, and that diversity is a feature, not a flaw. By learning the science-based facts, you can replace insecurity with confidence. This journey through your anatomy is about equipping you with the information you need to feel comfortable and in control of your own health narrative, allowing you to ask informed questions and make decisions that are right for you. Our exploration will begin with the external structures, collectively known as the vulva, before moving inward to the vagina and the other internal organs that play a crucial role in reproduction and menstruation. We will demystify the menstrual cycle, breaking it down into its key phases so you can understand the hormonal shifts and physical changes that occur each month. The goal is to provide a clear, simple, and accurate foundation. This isn't just a biology lesson, it's a tool for living a healthier, more informed life in the body you have, celebrating its unique form and function. When people refer to the external female genitals, they often incorrectly use the word vagina. The correct anatomical term for all the parts you can see on the outside is the vulva. The vagina is an internal canal. Getting this terminology right is the first step to understanding your body. The vulva includes several distinct parts, each with a specific purpose. At the very top, over the pubic bone, is the mons pubis, a cushion of fatty tissue that provides protection. This area is typically covered with pubic hair after puberty, which also serves a protective function against friction and bacteria. The most visible parts of the vulva are the labia, which means lips in Latin. The outer fleshier folds are the labia majora or outer lips. They enclose and protect the more sensitive structures within. Inside the labia majora are the labia minora or inner lips. These can vary dramatically in size, shape, and color from one person to another. Sometimes they are small and hidden, and other times they are more prominent and extend beyond the labia majora. Both presentations are completely normal. The labia minora meet at the top to form the clitoral hood, a small fold of skin that covers and protects the clitoris. The clitoris is an organ dedicated solely to pleasure. Only the small visible tip, known as the glans, is on the outside, but the clitoris is much larger internally, extending back into the body with its roots and bulbs. It is composed of erectile tissue, similar to the penis, and becomes engorged with blood during arousal. It contains thousands of nerve endings, making it the most sensitive part of the vulva. Below the clitoris is the urethral opening, a small hole from which urine exits the body. It's important to know that the urethra is separate from the vaginal opening. They are two different channels for two different functions. Understanding the vulva is crucial because it's the part of your body you can see and touch. Its appearance is unique to every individual. The size of the labia, the prominence of the clitoris, and the distribution of hair are all different for everyone. And this variation is a sign of normal human diversity, not a problem to be fixed. Familiarizing yourself with your own vulva is a powerful act. It allows you to notice any changes that might require medical attention and helps you feel more at home in your own skin. appreciating its unique landscape. The vagina is a muscular tube, typically about 3 to 4 inches long, that connects the vulva to the internal reproductive organs. It is incredibly flexible and can stretch to accommodate a penis during intercourse or a baby during childbirth. Its walls are lined with a mucous membrane and have folds called rugae, which allow for this expansion. The vagina serves 3 main functions. It receives sperm during sexual intercourse, it serves as the canal for menstrual fluid to exit the body, and it is the birth canal. It is a self-cleaning organ, maintaining a healthy, acidic pH balance to protect against harmful bacteria. You do not need to clean it with douches or special washes. At the deepest end of the vagina is the cervix, a small donut-shaped organ that acts as the gateway to the uterus. The cervix has a tiny opening that allows menstrual blood to flow out and sperm to travel in. During most of the month, this opening is very small and plugged with thick mucus to prevent bacteria from entering the uterus. However, during ovulation, the mucus thins to help sperm pass through more easily. The cervix plays a critical role in pregnancy, remaining firm and closed to hold the fetus in the uterus, and then softening, thinning, and opening during labor to allow for birth. Above the cervix sits the uterus, a powerful pear-shaped muscular organ. This is where a fertilized egg, implants, and a fetus develops during pregnancy. When a person is not pregnant, the uterus is quite small, about the size of a fist. Its thick muscular walls, called the myometrium, are incredibly strong and capable of the powerful contractions needed for childbirth. The inner lining of the uterus is called the endometrium. This lining thickens each month with blood and nutrients in preparation for a possible pregnancy. If pregnancy doesn't occur, this lining is shed, resulting in a menstrual period. Branching out from the top of the uterus are 2 thin tubes known as the fallopian tubes. Each tube extends toward an ovary. At the end of each tube are finger-like projections called fimbria, which sweep over the ovary to catch an egg when it is released. The fallopian tube is where fertilization usually happens. The egg travels down this tube, and if sperm are present, one may fertilize it. The ovaries are 2 small almond-shaped glands located on either side of the uterus. They are the production centers for eggs and the primary female hormones, estrogen and progesterone, which regulate the entire reproductive cycle. The menstrual cycle is the monthly hormonal process a woman's body goes through to prepare for a possible pregnancy. It is not just about the period. It is a complex and coordinated series of events controlled by hormones produced by the brain and the ovaries. A typical cycle lasts about 28 days, but it is very common for cycles to be shorter or longer, ranging anywhere from 21 to 35 days. The cycle begins on the first day of your period, which marks the start of the follicular phase. During this time, the pituitary gland in the brain releases hormones that tell the ovaries to prepare an egg for release. As the egg matures within a follicle in the ovary produces estrogen. This rising estrogen level causes the lining of the uterus, the endometrium, to thicken and enrich itself with blood and nutrients. This creates a welcoming environment for a fertilized egg to implant. Around the middle of the cycle, usually about day 14 in a 28-day cycle, a surge in another hormone, luteinizing hormone, triggers ovulation. This is the main event. The mature egg is released from the ovary. The egg then travels into the fallopian tube where it can be fertilized by sperm for about 12 to 24 hours. After ovulation, the cycle enters the luteal phase. The empty follicle that released the egg transforms into a structure called the corpus luteum, which starts producing progesterone. Progesterone's job is to keep the uterine lining thick and ready for a potential pregnancy. If the egg is fertilized and implants in the uterine wall, the body will continue to produce progesterone to support the early pregnancy. If fertilization does not occur, the corpus luteum breaks down, causing levels of estrogen and progesterone to fall dramatically. This sharp drop in hormones signals the uterus that it is time to shed its lining. This shedding of blood and tissue from the uterus is what constitutes the menstrual period or menses. The bleeding typically lasts for about 3 to 7 days and marks the end of one cycle and the beginning of the next. It is a sign that your body is working as it should. Every person's cycle is unique, with variations in length, flow, and symptoms. Tracking your cycle can help you understand your body's personal rhythm and identify patterns that are normal for you. If you ever have questions or concerns about your body or your cycle, talking to a doctor is always the best course of action. Your health is worth it.